रिकॉर्ड होना स्टार्ट हो गया, मतलब वो बंदा आ गया होगा।
Hello, all. Thanks for joining. This is Revant. We'll start off in a couple of minutes and just waiting for the other people to join. And by the way, an important announcement is that the meeting ID for from tomorrow would change actually. So I'll be sharing that with you at the end of the session, and I also you'll be getting that on your Telegram group as well. And very important thing is that I want everyone to be on the Telegram group because that is the only way of communication that we are going to have. And if you're not there, you may miss information that I'm broadcasting. Okay, please make sure you're on the group. If you're not on it, just ping on chat. I will be sharing you the invite. You can directly join the group already. So anyway, I'll just share you that information. This is an open group actually, and you guys can just join there. It is on Telegram. All right, just make sure you are there. And also, if you have any doubts and all, please use chat only. You won't be able to unmute yourself. All right, because I just don't want any background noise to happen. So, yeah. All right. Another 2 minutes and we are good to go. And also, please change your Zoom names, the names that you got on your Zoom meeting, to the names that you used for the registration. All right, just for the sake of attendance, because I'll be tracking the presence of you people. If you can change the names here, it is customizable. So just make sure your names are the same as you mentioned on the registration form. Okay, I think we are good to go. We have how many do we have? 25 in the registration, so the same. All right. Let me share a presentation and give you an overview of what all we are going to do. So I'm sure there are a few people who already were there in the last boot camp. So there are repetitions. Guys, I think you already installed the setup that you would need. So rest all, I will tell you how and what you need to set up on your system. So just follow the procedure. And first we will do the setup and everything, and then we'll go to the topic and do the practical sessions and all that. Right, let me share my screen. Just give me a moment. All right, so for number one, you guys need to get your software that we'll be using here, and that would be we'll be using Anaconda environment to work on the each and every project that we are going to do. So just go to this. Instead of, you can use directly the Python actually, but this would make your life easy with the development process and the programs that we are going to work on. So will strongly recommend to use this only. If you are even having any PyCharm or anything, just scrap everything. Okay, this is the only thing that we are going to use, and the procedure, everything I'll be following the same, whatever it is there on Anaconda, right? So just download this file where I'll be check your chat. I'm going to send the link here. Use that link to download this stuff. All right. Get the whatever the bit version that you may need, Python 3.7. All right. So just download this file based on which version and the kind of configuration that you have. Make sure you get the latest version only. The previous versions really don't work because a lot of things got deprecated. So just make sure you're getting the latest version only. Yeah, I already shared the screen. Hope you guys are able to see my screen. Uh, I'm I'm sharing one of my screen which shows the Anaconda's website. If you're not able to do that, if you're not able to view any screen, just ping me. Maniratnam, I think you're not able to. You're the only person who's not able to see, I guess. So, can anyone acknowledge? Are you able to see my screen? The web page of Anaconda. Just ping on chat. I'll understand. All right. Okay. Cool. Maniratnam, I think the problem is on your end. Please check once. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the confirmation. So a little about this environment. Anaconda, basically you can literally perform any kind of data science or machine learning or deep learning systems over here. All right. So this is basically an open source toolkit where you can literally do anything or any kind of application on Python. These are various different editors that you can use. All right. Various different libraries that you can import which are related to Python, right? So of course we'll be getting more hands-on on this. All right. So once you download this, just go with a normal installation. Next, and finish. That's it. You don't need to no need to do anything else. So it will install this software, Anaconda Navigator. Okay. So you can check that on your control panel. You may see something like this, Anaconda Navigator. Just go to that and it will open the complete integrated development environment. An integrated development environment is just a combination of um, it's kind of a combination of various different platforms on which you can work, develop, and deploy your code. All right. So you can have Java IDE, you can have JavaScript's IDE, and all that, where you can this will act as engines, and the place where you write the code and everything will be your editors. And in your Anaconda, you'll be having multiple editors where you can just write and deploy your code. All right. So once you open your Anaconda, you will see something like this. Yes, I'll repeat. Don't worry. So you just need to go here. Anaconda's Vijay Lakshmi, I think. Just check the chat. I'm sending you the URL. Go to that link. Just scroll down. You will see something like this: Anaconda installers. Get whichever version you want. If you have Mac OS, you can get this. There are two versions basically: 3.7 and 2.7 and 3.7. So if yours is a 62, make sure you're downloading a right bit configuration. Okay, just check which bit operating system is yours and download accordingly. Okay, if yours is 64 and if you're installing 32, it's not, there is no point. It won't basically work. All right. So once you install the systems, and once you install your Anaconda properly, you will see the screen something like this. This is how your Anaconda IDE will look like. And here you can see the applications are running on base root. I'll explain what it is. Just make sure this is open. It may take some time to download. Just let it download. Take 5 minutes. Just let everything download and install it. The reason why I'm doing that orally here is because you may face a lot of issues while installation. So if you're facing any issues, I'll be directly addressing here itself. So that's the whole point. I'm just doing this. Guys, I just made a new invite. Okay. And I'll be sending you that invite. So from tomorrow, very important, listen carefully. From tomorrow, we are going to use that meeting ID and that password. All right, not this, not the current one. So just make sure you join at the right place at the right time. Same time, time is the same, 8 to 9 p.m. And I'll be sending this on Telegram and here as well. Okay, you just need the meeting ID and password. That's it, right? So here they are. You can just save this, the meeting ID and password that I just sent. Use the same every time. All right. If anyone is facing the issue with the installation, please just let me know. I will be addressing those issues. Okay. All right, any issues with the installation? Hope it is fine with you. All right, guys, just if you have any small issue, just ping on chat. Okay, don't hesitate. We'll go slow. We'll address every issue that you're facing. As this is a virtual session, it will be a little difficult to handle, but we'll make sure everything is fine. Which error, Madhusudan? You can send the screenshot on Telegram group. I can have a look at it. That would be easy, I guess. Or just paste the error message or the screenshot here. You can upload the file here basically. And for those who already installed, just launch your Spider. We'll be using Spider to do the coding and everything. All right. You can use, of course, you can use your Jupyter Lab. You can use VS Code and all. But Spider is one thing that I would prefer and I'm comfortable with. And also, it is very easy to execute the code here compared to others. If you're okay with VS Code, you can do that. It's your wish. But every explanation that I'll do will be happening on Spider, so that I would recommend you to use this only, so that everyone will be on the same page. Okay, cool. Not needed. Kite is not needed. These are enough. Whatever you got initially, these are enough. We just need no. In Spider, I will tell you, we'll be using different modules and that depends on the program. All right. So yeah, you may not need all the modules right now. All right. Okay, just acknowledge once the download is completed. We're all done with the download. Just acknowledge me here so that I can move forward. All right. Yeah. I'll wait. No hurry. Just acknowledge once you download so that I'll understand no one is facing any issues. Guys, if the meeting ends, just rejoin. From tomorrow, we won't be having this issue. All right. So this is basically a normal account. So it will have some restrictions to join. You can just rejoin. The meeting will be the same. When this ends, you can rejoin. All right. So just an outset of what we are going to do and all. Okay. So first of all, we will learn how the machine learning works. Let's forget about artificial intelligence. That is just a feature. I don't talk much about artificial intelligence. Okay. We'll talk more about machine learning and also the deep learning, which are the tools with which you can attain artificial intelligence. All right. So a little basics about how things work in case of artificial intelligence, sir. I'll just um, brush up some knowledge on what you know and what you may like to know about AI and machine learning. Let us look at the very basics here. Okay. Very basic understanding of how things work. I know there are a lot of newcomers here. So the whole applications that we build basically um, are so this is the whole base of the machine learning or deep learning that we are going to do. Normally, the kind of systems that we are currently having are not much intelligent. In the sense, you can make a program work and you can make whatever the tasks that you want to do to execute something, you can do that perfectly, not an issue. But what if you want your application uh, to be, what if you want your application to be like, it should take own decisions on its own, right? So your systems, your current systems won't be supporting it, right? Apart from the machine learning systems, a machine learning system is something which really don't take any input from you. Okay, it will just interact with the data or the external trigger on its own. It takes decisions on its own. It will give outputs on its own. What you do is, the only thing that you do is, you just make a software program which must be capable of learning on its own. Of course, you will provide the information. You will teach it how to learn, how to understand, and how to react. These three things. And we are going to achieve that with code. And how do you achieve it is, you can see that on the slide, just like this, where you'll be having information, the kind of information which is going around. And this information could be anything. If you're talking about any image recognition problem, all right, so your data would be images. If you're talking about some chatting application like a chatbot which gives responses on its own, for that your information would be, or your data set would be, conversations. If you're talking about Google Maps, let's say, your information would be traffic information or GPS location information. If you're talking about Google Lens, obviously the image recognition things work over there. If you're talking about recommendation system on Netflix or YouTube or any OTT platform, your data would be the movies and also the tags which are associated to those movies. That is the data. Okay. Training is something which we do and tell a software program that, okay, this is the way you need to learn to make you more smart. See, there are people who studied in the kind of training that we got from the childhood, that the way we grown up, like from the childhood, you should have got various different types of training, right? So someone would have studied in some a local media. Someone should have studied in English media. Someone should have studied in a different language. And each and every school got its own approach of teaching. If you take CBSE, the kind of approach that they use will be different. If you take state syllabus, it is different. If you go to some other country, the teaching pedagogy would change, right? Similarly, your computer programs will have their own way of pedagogy, means their own way of teaching them to the procedures, how to teach them, first of all. And it is not just the information, it is not just the textbook, right, which makes a student smart. It is also the way a teacher teaches. So both the textbook's information and also the way the teacher teaches must be efficient to make the kid who's sitting on the bench in the classroom, that person will be more efficient if these two are at high level. These two are very accurate. So your machine learning algorithm also works, your machine learning system, not algorithm, your system also works like the same. So you'll be having information, and we'll talk about how the information will be collected, how this information should be processed, how this information should be made according to the teaching system or the teaching methodology. And then we'll figure out which teaching methodology, nothing but training model. We call it as training model. Which training model will be apt for this kind of machine learning problem? Or if you want to make an image recognition, you may have different procedure. You may not use the same for natural language processing or for a chatbot. It would be different. And then you build a model, and that model will tell you the whole thing, like how this whole machine learning bot should work. And then that model will basically help you to do the predictions and answer questions. So which would just work like this. This is just a small use case. All right, we'll be discussing this use case as well. All right, so Subbulakshmi, yeah, it may take some time, don't worry. The file is different. It depends on your computer speed. Normally Anaconda takes a significant amount of time. Yeah, no issue with it. All right, so we'll be talking about how to collect the information, how to play around the information, and then you'll be training it, and you'll develop a model and then serve the predictions. Okay. All right. So that is what we are going to do, and also we'll be working on each and every aspect here: collection of data, data wrangling, analyze the information, training algorithm, test algorithm, and deployment. Till here, okay, we'll be discussing all these aspects here. And also there are various different types of the machine learning, and we'll be discussing about all these aspects. Some examples in supervised learning. As I told you, the methodologies would change, the methods which we teach. So in this whole bootcamp, just consider your machine learning algorithm as a student of yours, and you're a college or school administration, and you're not the teacher. Okay, you're an administration where you make sure a right teacher teaches in a right way to the student so that the student will become smart. So now you're an education institution. Okay, so likewise you have various different examples for supervised, unsupervised, and reinforced. I'm just showing the slides now, but we'll be having a deep dive into the kind of algorithms and math which is going to run in this case. Okay, so for people who may guys, we may get disconnected, just rejoin now. I'm ending the meeting, just rejoin here.